don't be someone's option. If they don't see your value, you need to see your value. You need to see your value. Hello, hello. My name is Coach Nina, otherwise known as Shanette. Today, my intention with the video is to simply motivate, encourage, bring some light, empower, and inspire you. If you are new to this channel, I'd like to say a warm welcome to you. You are absolutely welcome here. And if you are a returning subscriber, I'd like to say welcome back, babe. Before jumping into today's video, I'd like to just do a reflection point. I know I wasn't here last week. Hopefully you guys still got to enjoy some of my other previous content. But let's get right into our reflection point of the week. So to be honest with you, this week has genuinely just reminded me how through every single thing that goes on in our lives, we need to just continuously stay grateful, and we need to even use whatever is going on around us as something to be grateful for, even if it's not where we'd like to be, even if we still see like something bigger, better, or whatever for ourselves, to just continue to be grateful for where we are. And by doing so, we'll be able to see more and more things to be grateful for. So I think just sum everything up, just to realize that at the end of the day, it's going to be about your perspective. It's going to be about how you look at what's going on around. Two people can go through the very same situation and have completely different outlooks on what they're going through. So with that being said, just know that wherever you are, if you truly love the Lord, whatever you're going through, you will go through it. He will take you through it, and he will make sure that you're able to give a testimony for whatever is going on in your life. So with all that amazing things being said, let's jump right into today's video. So today's video is actually inspired by a conversation that I had on Friday regarding relationships. As you can see by the title, today's video is things to look out for in a relationship. And I believe that this is an extremely important video. So make sure to subscribe to this channel if you'd like this type of content. Like this video if you are so far enjoying what we are talking about. And share this video with someone who you think it will benefit, because I think toxic relationships need to be like so 2008. And as for 2023 and moving forward, we need to just cultivate healthy relationships with ourselves, with our family, and with our partners. And let's just like be for real with everyone around us. Let's just set that standard for healthy relationships, and that's it. Full stop. Period. Okay, so I've written down some tips. I'd like for us to go over them. And of course, feel free if you have any tips, or you've gone through something and you feel like the knowledge that you've gained from your experience will help someone else, then of course you are more than welcome to use the comment section to share with us. We are all learning, we are all growing, and this is what this channel is all about: being accountable, bold, and evolved. So let's just keep on keeping on. So number one, I wrote this in kind of like in Afrikaans, but I'm gonna translate it. It's there's an Afrikaans word in it, right? It's people keeping you on a lane sheet till they're ready for you. And basically what that means is people keeping you as an option. That is something that we need to look out for in a relationship, that we are the person that they are in a relationship with, you know, versus somebody keeping you as an option. Because I mean, like, I just feel like everyone deserves to be valued and be seen and be loved for who they are. Keeping someone on a lane sheet, like basically like it's like keeping someone, you know, like just keeping them there till that person is ready. This is, a lot of people will be like, I ain't nobody's option, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I need us to acknowledge if we are or if we aren't an option, because I think sometimes we kind of confuse being an option in someone's life because we love them so much, and we'd like to rather just deny the fact that that is the reality, so that we get to just keep on living this fantasy in our mind. I'm going to go through some affirmations with every point that I go through, because I'd like to encourage you, more than just help you acknowledge if you potentially are an option. I'd like to also encourage you. You are valuable and you are worthy of having someone who loves you for you, and listens to you and cares to honor the desires of your heart as well. All right, let's move on to the next one. Unfaithfulness, values that don't line up with yours. So this is something to definitely look out for, especially when you are in a relationship where the person has been unfaithful before, and then you guys kind of like fix it because you've made up in your mind that this is the person for you. So whatever they do to you or with other people, you've decided that you guys are just going to fix it and get through it, regardless if there was even effort from the other party side to fix it. You've decided, like, nah, we will fix it, we will get through this. And I just need us to talk about this, because at the end of the day, if you felt completely broken and this hurt you, by your partner being unfaithful to you, then just know that, you and this at this point have an opportunity to stand up for yourself. At the end of the day, no one is really going to be able to have your back like you are going to be able to have your back, because no one really knows every single conversation that you go through. You are going to be the one that's going to have to set the boundaries. You're going to be the one that's going to have to teach people what you will and will not accept. And this may be tricky, but best believe this is one of those things that with practice, I guarantee you will get better at it. But making sure also that your values align. Like if, for example, you value faithfulness and this person doesn't, don't think that getting married, or don't think that moving in together is going to change that person. And that's perfect. What I'm saying now is going to just go perfectly into the next topic or the next point. But before we do, I'd like to do some affirmations for this as well. I am valuable. I am valuable enough to be loved individually for me. My voice is worthy of being heard and understood and valued. Say that with your chest. All right. And the next point is trying to change someone. Trying to change someone who clearly is showing you who they are. Listen, I've been guilty of this myself in the past, where it's like the person is like, huh, I'm an orange tree. And I'm like, no, 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 you're an apple tree. And they're like, no, I'm an orange tree. Let's just accept who people are when they show us who they are, versus what we would like to see from a person, right? Because at the end of the day, this just ends up hurting us. We need to accept that if a person is showing us that, okay, this is what I think of you, or even though you told me that this is not okay with you, I did this, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, there's a few, how can I explain this? Sometimes the way that we see a person may not be who they actually are. Sometimes, especially like in the beginning of a relationship, uh if we have this idea of the type of person that we would like to spend our life with or spend time with, right? We also, like, even though we kind of have a vision, and I do encourage like visualizing and praying and meditating and on your partner, right, and the type of person that you would like, but at the same time, you have to also open your eyes and open your ears to what is in front of you, because those are going to be what's going to help you decide like if this is the person for you. And I'm going to give you guys the most amazing relationship tip that has completely transformed my outlook on relationships, and really just given me that guidance and kind of like just had my back, at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. The next point is thinking that somebody else loves the same way that you love. Listen, there's nothing wrong with somebody else loving you, not in the same way that you love, but it does become a bit kind of like toxic when you kind of project how you love onto another person and expect them to be able to give you that same type of love back. At the end of the day, we are all different people, and different people love differently, and that's okay. But don't go hurt yourself thinking that just the way you love is going to be the same way that you receive love. We also have to be open to meeting people where they are at. Oh, and you know what? That kind of like ties in with my final thoughts. So my final thoughts for today's video is that we have to accept that a person is only able to meet us where they have met themselves. I'm just going to share a little bit about the conversation that I had on Friday without going too in depth, right? Because of course it is personal. But the person said, like, I am such wife material. I go out of my way. I completely make sure that everything is taken care of. Where every aspect that you can think of in a relationship, I make sure that I go, out of my way to be my best. So why am I not being appreciated or valued for who I am? Am I not good enough? And I said to the person, at the end of the day, you have to remember that this person potentially also needs to work on themselves, and they are able to only meet you as far as they have met themselves, because maybe you, the way you are looking for that emotional connection and the way you are looking for A, B, and C, maybe they haven't given that to themselves yet. So to be able to give that to another person is like close to impossible. So at the moment they are on a break, and I said, if they are the person that is meant for you, and maybe they take the time to go and work on themselves and try to build a stronger emotional connection within themselves, and they come back, then all good and well. But other than that, I told this person that I think that they should take this time as an opportunity for them to work on themselves, because this person sees themselves as a wife. When they picture the best version of themselves, they picture themselves as a wife. And I said to them, well, if you picture yourself as a wife, then continue working on you, continue strengthening those things that are inside of you. But at the same time, and this goes into our next point, staying in prayer. And I'm about to share with you guys the tip that completely transformed my life, which is, if you truly desire a fruitful relationship, pray about it. Pray about your relationship. Pray for your partner, even if you don't know the person yet. Pray for your partner. Pray about your partner. Pray over yourself. Pray that God reveals things within you that needs to come to the surface, that need healing, that could be, how do you say, better fine-tuned. I remember my prayer, specific prayer. Every time I'd meet someone, I'd just pray, Lord, if this person is for me, from you, let them stay in my life. If they are not for me, let them leave my life easily and effortlessly. At the end of the day, it became more important for me to have someone that is from God than for me to have somebody that seems kind of cool in my mind, according to my expectations. And because of that prayer, honestly, like the whole game changed. The whole game changed. And not to say that there's a perfect relationship, because I think with every relationship in our life, we have to put in effort, just like how we have to put in effort with our own relationship with ourselves. But I enjoy asking people, how did you know this was the person for you? And like, it's my like, obviously I know people are gonna answer different, but it's my favorite, like, I really enjoy it. It's my favorite response to hear people say, I prayed for this person, I got the sign, they came into my life in a time that I just like wasn't even expecting, but they were a tremendous blessing. Like, stuff like that, I just enjoy hearing people share their love story and it actually come across as a testimony, because all glory to Yahuwah, he is good, he is great. So with all that being said, these are the things to look out for. Don't be someone's option. Value yourself enough to walk away if you are somebody's option, because you don't deserve to just be there waiting till someone is ready for you. If they don't see your value, you need to see your value. You need to see your value. If unfaithfulness is something that is not okay with you, like, let's just rewind. If you're getting into a relationship, if you're new to a relationship, make sure that you talk about what is your values. Make sure that your values align with the person that you are giving your time to or spending time with. Because at the end of the day, like, if you are dating, like, just my suggestion, date with the intention of getting married, like, instead of just dating for like willy-nilly, like, what? Anyways, if that's your vibe, then that's your vibe. Even if you're really young, date with the intention of getting married. Otherwise, don't date. Why are you dating? You know what I mean? Obviously, do whatever you'd like to do, but like, just from one babe to another, like, why? No. I'd rather take that time to get to know yourself. If you know, like, nah, I'm not ready to get married right now, rather get to know yourself, then build your relationship with you. How do you teach somebody what you value if you don't know what you value? I rest my case. Also, don't try to change someone. That's why it's so important to use your ears in the beginning of a relationship, because you can't go in 1 year, 2 years down the line and like try to change someone when in the beginning they showed you who they are. If in the beginning they showed you that they are druggy, that they like partying all the time, um, then going into a relationship and then you're like, oh no, but you can't go party. Oh no, at the end of the day, listen, keep your eyes and ears open, my babe community. Keep your eyes and your ears open, because that beginning stage is when you're getting to know a person and they're telling you who they are. Listen, listen. Ooh. And then I'm just like wrapping everything up with my final thoughts, right? Yeah, thinking that somebody loves you the same way that you love them. Just be open. Like, if you know you prayed and this is the person that is for you from Yahuwah, then open your heart to receiving their love in the way that they are loving you. That's about it. Like, don't beat yourself up too much if somebody is not seeing your value, but just know that you have to see your value. Just know that you have to teach people how to treat you to a certain degree. You need to teach people how to treat you, because maybe they did some shady stuff with their other partners and then they come to you and they think that they can do the same thing. But like, no, you have to teach people, and that's not just in relationships, that's in general. You have to teach them, like, no, that's not okay. No, I didn't like the way you said that. No, I didn't like that. Please don't do that again. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. And I know, like, if this is new to you, it can be uncomfortable. But like I said before, practice, practice, practice. And I believe that you will get better at that. And just being able to clearly articulate yourself is an attractive quality. And the right person will be like, whoop, I love that you can stand up for yourself. I love that you let me know because I didn't know, you know? So don't be scared to have your own back. Don't be scared to speak your mind. And also, like, in that same breath, as a woman of God, to be honorable, honor your partner. Um, because, like, for women, we like being loved, right? And that's what it says in scripture. Husbands, love your wives. Wives, honor your husbands. So honor your partner and make sure that you choose a partner that is honorable so that you can honor him, you know? Yes. So thank you so much for getting up to this point. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and make sure to share this video with somebody that you know is currently maybe facing something that we spoke about in this video. Share this video with somebody that you know it will benefit. And that will be like your kind leader of the day. Anyways, I'm sending you guys much love until next week Sunday. Mwah.